All those times I've talked about putting a scope on your M4 doesn't make it a DMR. What I really want to see is this. This is a DMR.
So literally just an M4 with the wider magazine.
Boss, what the fuck? You gotta call me out like that? But yes. What's going on, you guys? My name is CISCO, and today we are going to be taking a look at the G&G officially licensed Knights Armament SR25 E2 APC. Let's get into it. Obviously, this is the SR25 from the thick magazine, but the APC stands for Advanced Precision Carbine. Listen, guys, I don't make the names of these. I just review them. Anyways, let's just get on to the review. Starting off, we have the nice full metal receiver with the very tasty Knights Armament trademarks, and the only way you get a metal receiver from G&G is by spending $400. So, well, anyways, we do have the full monolithic top rail with the nice m-lok handguard, which does feature QD sling points on the left and right hand side, and G&G has also included QD sling points toward the rear of the receiver, which is actually very nice because some manufacturers, they'll put the basic like hook loop sling plate and then have QD on the front, and it makes it very indecisive because not too many manufacturers or sling makers have both sets. So G&G, they talk the talk and they walk the walk. So kudos. Moving on, we do have the Knights Armament style pistol grip, which you might be asking, CISCO, it looks like a regular pistol grip, which you're right. But Knights Armament pistol grips have slightly different texturing. So if you know, you know. Moving to the back, we have the combat machine crane stock, kind of boring G&G. And then on the buffer tube, it's numbered, because if you're in the heat of airsoft battle and it's an airsoft life or death moment, you want to get into that comfortable position so you can fight off the enemy, you can easily put the stock into the correct position because you weren't able to click the stock into position. Anyways, it is numbered so you know exactly what position the stock is in, and that's going to cost you. Now for the iron sights, we have the updated Knights Armament iron sights. The front one is new, it's nice, it's sleek, it's easier to adjust. The rear one, it's old, it's timeless, but it's old. G&G, Knights Armament, what the heck? Update it, please. And honestly, it's a DMR, so if you're using iron sights on a DMR, I hope Narvik snipes you with his pistol.
What's up, guy?
Now going on to the controls, this gun is almost completely ambidextrous because of the charging handle. G&G, Knights Armament. What? You couldn't make an ambidextrous charging handle? I get it. It's not milsim appropriate, it's not kosher, but come on, fix it. So anyways, the other controls of the gun are going to have a nice ambidextrous magazine release that works on both sides. Classic Army, kind of fix that, please. Other controls are going to be the ambidextrous bolt catch. It is functional. See it locked back right there, and then you can easily, where is it at? Right there. It does release on the left and right hand side, and then it does have the ambidextrous selector. If you can see right there, it only goes in a semi and does not have full auto marking. So very nice attention to detail, but again, that detail is going to cost you. Now, moving on to the internals, we have G&G's rotary style hop-up unit, which is very nice because they've been including it in a lot of newer models. So thank you, G&G, for finally getting with the times. And then also the gearbox is going to be the G2H gearbox, which is their creme de la creme, the spiciest meatball in their collection. It has a quick change spring system, 8mm bearings, and has the inline MOSFET and the electronic trigger unit, or ETU. Now, that can actually be programmed to a 3-round or a 5-round burst, but because this gun is semi-locked, it's kind of pointless. But the electronic trigger does make it nice and crisp, nice and snappy, so your follow-up shots will be, you know, nice and followed up. Now, out of the box, G&G includes a 40-round style magazine here, which is, of course, a mid-cap. What I do like about G&G magazines is it does have the nice follower there to load every single BB into the gun, because 40 rounds is not a lot. Now, they do have a high cap style magazine, but what I want to talk about is the difference between this and the original GR25 magazines. If you notice, this one is more toward the center instead of being all the way toward the front. That's because the GR25 actually used a proprietary hop-up unit to that model for the longer, well, actually it was a standard gearbox, but because of the shape of the receiver, it needed that proprietary hop-up unit and air nozzle for it to work. This one is using a standard version 2 gearbox with a standard version 2 hop-up unit, but it has a spacer to correctly place it. So unfortunately you aren't going to be using it with the GR25 magazines, but you can use the 308 magazines. Oh my goodness, look how spicy that makes it. It just brings this gun to life. Now, this is a 40 round magazine as well, but they also include 120 round magazines and 300 round high cap magazines. But nobody likes high caps, right guys? Right guys? Let's be real. Reloading doesn't only make you look cool, it makes you feel cool. And if you want to be as cool as possible, the 40 rounders are definitely the way to go. But if you didn't want to carry as many magazines, go ahead and get the 120 rounders. Those are still alright. But what's really cool is G&G included an auto cutoff feature, meaning if you eject the magazine or the magazine runs dry while you're firing it, it'll stop firing. G&G. Thank you. That's super cool. And I hope you don't get as many complaints as KWA did and, you know, remove it altogether. KWA. Bring it back. The G&G SR25 E2 APC is chronoing at 400 FPS with a .20 gram BB. And the rate of fire is as fast as you can pull that trigger because it's semi-locked. Now, the G&G SR25 comes kind of bare bones out of the box. So if I were to accessorize it, I'd make it look like this. So, as you can see, I've added a short dot so I can use the range of this gun to its best advantage. I also have more of a hand stop or, you know, angled grip to get a more comfortable position for my hand. And then the pec box is to help light up enemies for my other teammates, and then a small nav light just to move around in the dark when I'm playing at night. And with that being said, let's go shoot this. I'm actually really excited for this. All right, guys, we're out here on the range with the G&G Knights Armament SR25 E2 APC. Jesus, that is a long name, but we're at about 150 feet. We have the hop-up dialed in with .28 gram BBs. Yeah, let's just give it a test fire. First off, very snappy trigger. That G2H gearbox and the ETU make it very, very crisp to shoot. Yeah, it's so easy to feather this. It's ridiculous. So yeah, it's getting out there pretty easy. It isn't that tight of a grouping because it is a stock inner barrel, so something that to be improved upon. Yeah, but we have a man-sized torso out there. It's hitting it pretty easily. Not too bad. So, something I mentioned in the video is it includes a 40 rounder, but I do believe that it is way more than that. Maybe closer to 120 rounds. Sorry guys, I can't count. I didn't count it when I was loading it, but it was definitely more than like the 40 rounds we claimed. So sorry. It's just so snappy. I like it. This is the kind of response that I would want out of like any gun, just because you want your follow-up shots to be very instantaneous, very easy to do, or, you know, follow up. Oh, I just can't stop shooting it. But like I said in the video, it does have the auto cutoff feature. So empty BBs, it is in semi, no more firing. That's because it does have the little lever right there on the mag for you to activate that. But if you press the lever in there while you, yeah, see, so you can't fire it. So it is electronic, it's very nice. Yeah, overall, pretty cool. The G&G Knights Armament SR25 E2 APC is retailing for $400 at AirsoftJR.com. And make sure you use the Wombo Combo for the best savings in Airsoft. So you guys, what did I tell you? Full metal receiver, nice trademarks, it's a dead giveaway, $400 gun. G&G, why don't you think that all your other guns deserve full metal receivers? And I'm not talking about the intermediate combat machines, the GC series that have the regular combat machine gearboxes with the full metal receivers. No, I'm talking about nice internals. Get with the times. All right, you guys, my final thoughts. I think the performance out of the gearbox is actually really good. Nice trigger response, very crisp. I do believe the accuracy does need a little bit more of an upgrade. So Type 4 barrel, G&G out of the box. Come on, other companies are doing it. You guys could do it too. But other than that, maybe a flat hop and an R-hop, which our techs can do here at Airsoft GI. If the FPS isn't what you desire for a DMR or long-range rifle, you can use a quick change spring system to go ahead and swap that out and get the FPS desired. But other than that, I do like the gun. I think it performs very well. And yeah, just change out the barrel and you should be good. Alright guys, thank you for watching. That was my take on the G&G SR25. Bruh. Long ass gun name. I don't make the names of these guys. Just what does the E2 stand for? Well, G&G SR25 APC. Would that be fine? You guys? It's just a mouthful. Anyways, let me know what you think of the gun in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe for more content and give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And like I said, subscribe because we are giving away a custom green gun for 420,000 subscribers. Stay tuned for that and I'll see you guys later. Peace.